Peace Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here, for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, as you can tell by the title, we are going to get into another deep dive today. We're going to look into the energy between Taylor Swift and Beyonce, okay? Especially post the 2025 Grammy Awards. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the Grammy Awards, if you guys were able to catch it or you saw the results. If you guys are interested in readings that look more into celebrity culture, music, industry stuff, I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive Series, and that's where you can find more readings just like this one. This channel offers live readings. We do love readings on this channel. I offer personals. If you guys are ever interested in a personal reading, definitely let me know. All that information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise. Okay, if you guys don't like what I'm saying, it's okay to just click off the video. It's no big deal. All I ask is that you guys keep it respectful with me and with other people who may decide to get in the comments and share their thoughts and opinions. Okay, this is not a fan page. This is not a stand page or anything of the sort. Okay, so again, if you guys, don't like what I'm saying, it doesn't resonate, it's okay. I'm sure there's another reading on this channel that may fit your liking a little bit better. If this is not the one for you, okay, no big deal. But yeah, we're gonna get right into this. So just really quickly, before I jump into the oracle deck, I'm gonna start with I have a Queen of Pentacles that's going to represent Beyonce, being that she's a Virgo. Then I have a Queen of Wands. This is going to represent Taylor Swift, being that she's a Sagittarius. So if you guys didn't catch the Grammy Awards, or if you didn't, see any clips online and everything, Beyonce actually won the Country Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter, and she also won Album of the Year for like the first time ever. So that's that one award that she's been scraping to get. It seems like, okay, most awarded person at the Grammys, but that was the one that they didn't give her. So if you guys remember 2024, Jay-Z got up there and was kind of complaining and called the Grammys out on stage in defense of Beyonce for never winning the Album of the Year. And here we go. I'm hearing the word consolation prize. It kind of made me feel like, well, okay, since you want to call us out here, there you go. Damn. Are you happy now? Kind of award. That's what it feels like to me. But, nonetheless, it's much well deserved. So shout out to her. But I found it kind of weird that it was Taylor Swift that was the one that ended up awarding and presenting the award for the country album of the year to Beyonce. So it's such like it's so funny because it seems like a polar opposite, like a major switch, because at one point Taylor won that award, back when she first came out. You had Beyonce kind of like defending Taylor Swift with the whole Kanye West and at the VMAs thing all those years ago. So, and again with the red dress, if you guys remember back at the VMAs when Kanye kind of bum rushed Taylor's acceptance speech. She was wearing the red dress. She was wearing the red dress again this night. Back in the day at the VMAs, Beyonce was wearing a red dress as well. So that can be very symbolic. But yeah, I just found that very interesting. And when Beyonce won Album of the Year, there was a part where the camera spanned to Taylor and Jay-Z, and you saw them toasting their glasses together. And I don't know why that stood out to me so much, but it just made me feel like, oh, okay, like the deal is done, very weird, very strange. But anytime I feel like I get into the energy around Beyonce or Jay-Z and them, it's always kind of weird. But I just want to see what the dynamic was like between these two currently, what it's been like, maybe leading up to the Grammys. So let's get right into this. If somebody wants to timestamp the reading, you're more than welcome to. Thank you ahead of time. We're going to get into an oracle deck. It's called the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. Okay, and then we're going to get one of these for each, and then we'll get into a different one after this. Okay, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free. It'll help the video get around to others who may want to check it out. Let me know what you know. Okay, subscribe. I would love to have you guys here, part of the family. We're going to start with Taylor's portion first. All right, we'll start with one of these. Let's see. What's energy around Taylor Swift when it comes to Beyonce, please? What's energy around Taylor when it comes to Beyonce? Or how does he feel when it comes to Beyonce, please? Thank you. Okay. All right, we have the number 54. Looks like this particular card is on the upright side of the angel. Okay, if you guys are familiar, I've used this deck a few times. It can be upright either way. So one side is an angel, and then the other side is a low frequency demon, type of low vibing frequency entity. Okay, in this case, it fell out on the upright of the angels. So it says NATAL. And it says rejuvenation. Okay, the number 54. I'm going to read from the guidebook really quick. Okay, if you guys want to skip this portion, it's okay. I just feel like the oracle cards give more of a overlying bridge of the reading. Okay, but let's see. All right, NATAL. It says those born under NATAL become famous through writing and speech, which we know, okay, Taylor Swift is a songwriter, singer, okay. She started out in the country sector and then transitioned into pop music. But it also says, have strong reputations among the wise and distinguish themselves through virtue. NATAL obtains the mercy of God and gives long life and rules over emperors, kings, princes, and all civilian and ecclesiastical dignitaries. He also protects the stability of empires. Wow, okay. So very powerful angel here, it seems like. Very powerful spirit. So it says, obtains the mercy of God and rules over emperors, kings, and princes. So as you guys know, Taylor is a very, very, very big deal in the music industry. I believe she's like one of the first music artists to make like $1 billion just solely off the music, like minus endorsements and anything like that. So she's a really big deal. This is somebody I feel like low key, you know, if she were to exert her power in that way, I can't really tell if she does just yet, but she can, you know, basically move mountains in the industry if she wants to, you know. Have strong reputations among the wise and distinguish themselves through virtue. So again, a very popular person. I'm hearing the word well liked. Okay, she could be very well liked amongst her peers at the very, very, you know, top of the totem pole of the industry. Okay, he also protects the stability of empires. I'm not sure who Taylor is signed to. I want to say she's signed to Republic Records, so she could really, you know, definitely a head honcho over there for Republic and whoever is the umbrella over Republic. I want to say UMG. If you guys saw at the award show, she was sitting right next to at the table with Lucian Grainge, who was the head of UMG. So I believe that's that relationship there. But yeah, she's a big deal. Okay, rejuvenation. But let's see. We're going to get one of these for Beyonce as well and see what her energy shows up as. Now, in regards to Beyonce, you know, Taylor could feel like Beyonce has that same power as well. You know, I'm hearing the word mirroring. So with that coming out, I'm getting intuitively here. I think Taylor understands, she knows, or at least that's how she could view Beyonce, like in that same light. You know, like you are head honcho over there for that sector, and I'm the head honcho big deal for this sector over here. I hope that makes sense, you know. Let's see. I hate to make it about race because it's not that, but kind of, sort of. You know, Taylor Swift is like the big dog head honcho of I guess you can say, the white audience, and Beyonce would be the head honcho big dog of the more urban audience, okay? As plainly put as you can make it, you know? But let's see. Okay, number 25. It says spiritual wisdom, Nithaya. This is coming out again with the angel in the upright for Beyonce. Then we have at the bottom in the reverse, black magic. Okay, and it's so funny because the last reading I did involving Jay-Z, I forgot who I did a reading with him on. I want to say it was him and Tupac. I really don't remember. You guys would have to check on the channel. But the last reading I did involving Jay-Z, like oh no, it was the NFL. That's what it was. The black magic came out for him in the upright. So that's interesting. He got the same exact card in the last reading I did for him, but with the black magic in the upright. In this case, you have spiritual wisdom in the upright for Beyonce. Okay, and we're going to read the description from the guidebook. Okay. Yeah, fertility and multiplicity. Ooh, famine and sickness is at the bottom here. Interesting. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, let's see. Spiritual wisdom. Now, I remember the last reading I did involving Beyonce. I don't really remember exactly who I did a reading with her about. I totally forgot. But the last reading or last two readings I did with her, it did come out that she is seeking some type of healing or trying to find her way out of her situation. Okay, I'm hearing the word bondage. Okay, out of her situation when it comes to Jay-Z. So slowly but surely she's getting there, or at least getting the guidance and assistance that she needs. But it's very hard. It's a lot easier said than done for her to, quote unquote, for lack of a better term right now, escape. Okay, her situation with him. So with this spiritual wisdom, she could be seeking it out, or at least receiving it from somebody who, again, is trying to help her, you know, regain her spiritual strength back. Okay, but let's see the number 25. We're just going to read this off real quick, and then we'll hop into another deck. All right, Nithaya. It says people born under Nithaya, hope I'm saying that right, receive revelations from him in dreams. Okay, so again, receiving revelations, seeing things clearly, having an epiphany, seeking clarity. Okay, so this would be a signifier for like intuition here in this case. He gives wisdom, discovers the truth of hidden mysteries, and governs occult sciences. So I feel like that's something that always comes out with between Beyonce and Jay. Like they are very well versed when it comes to certain spiritual practices to help them stay in particular positions here. Okay, discovers the truth of hidden mysteries, so again, occult knowledges, and governs occult sciences. Okay, so she's definitely very well versed, but I feel like she's trying to gain her own, again, her own path, her own light, her own spiritual strength back that is not connected to the man she's married to any longer. Okay, don't let the black boule billionaire, you know, front facade fool you guys. Okay, it's very much so business contracts more than it is, you know, love between those two. Okay. But let's see, we're gonna get into another oracle deck, looking a little more straightforward to the point. We're gonna hop back over to Taylor. Okay, and I do feel like with this, I do feel like the same energy comes out for Taylor Swift for me. She definitely wears a very like happy-go-lucky, positive type of skin on the outside. Not to say that she's a bad person. Obviously, I don't know them personally, but not to say I don't get like a negative energy from her. But Beyonce is definitely acknowledging that Taylor is also very spiritually inclined. Again, both of these women are very powerful in their own regards, in their own sectors. So, and I mean that in a physical way, okay, and a spiritual way. So both of these women are very, you know, in tune when it comes to occult sciences, occult knowledge, and I'm hearing the word witchcraft, okay, all of that stuff. You know, just as much as Beyonce's into it, so is Taylor. So with the spiritual wisdom coming out, it's just kind of just confirming, yeah, Taylor is a big dog in that way too. Okay. No matter, you know, how blonde her hair, blue eyes she is, red lipstick, you know, looking like Jessica Rabbit, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get into this. We're going to start with another deck again. If you guys are liking this so far, leave a like on the video, okay? We're going to get a lot more into this the further we go. Let's see. What's Taylor's energy when it comes to Beyonce? A little stubborn. Okay. What is this? Longing. Hey, missing you. Let's talk and reunion. It looks like a group of people having drinks or having some type of finger table food. Looks like it's supposed to be Christmas time or something. It's like a Christmas tree in the background. So this is definitely giving me like a meeting. Missing you. Let's talk and reunion. Okay, what is this about? Smell the roses. Slow down. Take some you time and go out in nature. Anytime I see that smell the roses card, that kind of gives me the vibe of taking the rose-colored goggles off and waking up and smelling the coffee, you know, seeing things for how they really are. I don't understand why this is here though. Okay, what is this? Delay, procrastination, and too busy. It says time, daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusions, hopes, and dreams. Oh. I almost feel kind of blocked. Like it's coming up almost like a blank piece of paper is all I'm seeing. Like a blank space. I think she feels maybe almost indifferent. Oh, okay. That's what it is. I just got to download. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I think this is Taylor acknowledging like your time is up. Delay, time, slow down, take some you time. Like when you wake up and smell the coffee or you're realizing something for what it is. And these people in the industry, you know, they be knowing stuff way in advance before the public knows. I'm telling you, I think these two in their camps, like they have something going on, like cahoots or something is like a plan, or there was like a meeting, okay? Because then like, you see how you have 4 people here cheersing and toasting to a drink. And didn't I just say that in the very beginning? If you guys didn't skip the reading, or if you even saw my community board post, I was saying how when Beyonce won Album of the Year, you saw Taylor and Jay-Z toasting their glasses together. This could be Taylor saying like, you know, well, it's about time that you get one, or that, you know, I don't know. Okay, let me get one more, please. She's also acknowledging that, yeah, it's been a long time, or it's long overdue is what I'm hearing. So Taylor could also feel as though it was long overdue for Beyonce to win one. Or this is just how she knows that Beyonce feels this way. Because Beyonce, again, and Jay-Z made it very clear that this was like, it was long overdue. Okay? How does she feel when it comes to Beyonce? Nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. Oh, wow. Unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. Suffering and silence is here. Isolation, glow up, shattered is here. Wow. Yeah, you see, these people, they're not gonna show how they really feel on the inside. Yeah, suffering and silence and shattered. Didn't I just ask how is she feeling when it comes to Beyonce? Striptease, gamble, and Vegas. So this was like a gamble or a risk or something. Not to say that it's like she's not happy for her, but I feel like low-key she's feeling away on the inside. shattered, okay, broken, nightmares and failures. And then it says unspoken desires and real feelings. So, oh, wow. I think like low key, Taylor is really not too happy about Beyonce getting this award. I don't know. It's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, look at this. Sipping, rumors, gossip, and nosy. Inspired, optimistic, success. Wow, okay. That's interesting. I gotta hop out of that and go back to that in a minute because it's almost like not coming through that clear. Because again, it's like she doesn't want people to know that she may feel this way, or she doesn't want to come off or come across that way. You know what I mean, guys? I hope that makes sense. She would never want to come across or seem like she's upset that somebody else won. Like she doesn't want to be quote unquote a hater. You know what I mean? I feel like this was already talked about behind the scenes for some reason. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what I just heard? Okay, wow. You know what I just heard? The nightlife, and then you have longing here again with like this group of people meeting over drinks and small table food. Wasn't the Super Bowl last year in Las Vegas, you guys? I feel like it was. And I think this conversation already happened, or some type of meeting between both camps. Like this already was talked about since last year or something, about this year's Grammy Awards or how things were going to be moving forward. Wow. Okay, that's kind of how that's coming out to me so far, but we'll come back to this in a second and we'll see. But I'm going to use the same deck for Beyonce really quick, okay? What's going on with Beyonce, or how does she feel in regards to Taylor, please? How does she feel when it comes to Taylor Swift? What is this? Established. Yep. Secure, wealthy, and settled. So she knows. I told you, she's acknowledging that Taylor is a big dog over there, and she's very cozy is what I'm hearing. She's very cozy with the higher ups, you know. Established. Yeah, it's like she's not going anywhere. She's solidified. Okay, how does she feel when it comes to Taylor, please? She could also feel like Taylor is, has more money than her, a little wealthier than her. Because again, like I said before, Taylor is a billionaire when it comes to just the music. Okay. Let's see. Apology, arrogant, rash actions, and insincere. I told you this. And look at this. Yep, sipping is showing up again. Gossip, rumors, and nosy. So didn't I say that? This card literally says insincere. I was just saying how Taylor would never want to show off or come across as being quote unquote a hater, or not being happy for somebody else winning or other people. And when I asked, how does she feel? And then you have shattered and suffering in silence. So it's like she didn't show that, or she's never going to act like that. But internally, it's like, she's not too pleased. Broken, nightmares and failures, unspoken desires. Okay, and maybe that's why on Beyonce's side, how she's viewing it is like it's not sincere. Like you're not actually happy for me. Arrogant. Wow, an apology. Now, unless something happened here that you guys know about that I'm not aware of, I don't see why Taylor would owe Beyonce an apology for anything. Maybe Beyonce may feel as though allegedly, that Taylor could owe her an apology for always, taking that spot, that album of the year, always winning that award that Beyonce wanted. But it's not always Taylor that wins, it's gone to other people before too. Like Adele has won it before. I feel like more than once or twice. So, I mean, it's not just Taylor, but I feel like, I don't know, again, being that she's such a big force to be reckoned with when it comes to the higher totem poles of the industry, the way that Beyonce is, again, very established. She could have like this little, like this weird tinge in her heart maybe about her versus anybody else. I feel like with Beyonce, she feels like it's always you. It's always you. You know what I mean? It's literally what I'm hearing here. So maybe Beyonce allegedly could feel like, like this girl owes me an apology because she's always stepping on my toes. She's cozy with these people and those people, the Grammy people. So of course she's always going to get what she wants, blah, 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 blah. That type of mindset. So maybe that's why she could feel like she is owed an apology because it's always Taylor stepping on her toes to win, allegedly. Okay, that's kind of how it's coming across. Now, I will say, Beyonce, and I'm a medium before I'm a reader for cards, you guys. I just use the cards to kind of help me decipher what I'm already getting intuitively. But as you can tell, it's a lot easier for me to channel when it comes to her than it was so far for Taylor. So Beyonce's a lot more expressive when it comes to the situation than Taylor is or ever will be. Okay? What is this, please? Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, and giving back is showing up. Yeah, but it's like with Beyonce, like you see how one is older than you have this child here. Beyonce and Taylor Swift were at least 15 years apart. So it's like, like you're still my son. Like you wouldn't even be here if it weren't for me. I paved the way for girls like you is what I'm getting. Okay, mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. Okay, why is this here? Glow up, new opportunities, new career, and successful business. And it's not just saying like she feels as though like Taylor is cozied up to the people in the higher ups. You see how this little boy is like looking up to this grown up, this adult, this grown man. Then you have glow up. So it's like, I'm hearing it's your connections. It's who you're close to is the reason why you are on the pedestal that you're on, or you get all of the awards that I want. Okay, now granted, Beyonce is fucking Beyonce. Like your husband is Jay-Z. You are just as connected, right? But to a certain extent, guys, it's two different sectors. Okay, like you could have, I don't know, let's say the music industry is split up, the color red and the color blue. You have Taylor over here with the red and Beyonce over here with the blue, just as an example. You know what I'm saying? So two different sectors. Yeah, new career, new opportunities, and successful business. So, she feels like she was basically like nurtured by the right people to get where she's at, especially at such a young age. I think Taylor Swift is literally like maybe 35, 34, and she's been on for a while now, a very long time. Wow, you have karmics and boundaries. This boundaries card says disrespectful, enough is enough, and defend yourself. Okay, isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. So I feel like there's boundaries between these two. It's not like they're close or like friendly is what I'm getting here, but it's like, okay, I support you, you support me just because it looks good. But other than that, it's like boundaries here. But disrespectful is here. Again, I don't really pick up Taylor as being like a disrespectful, mean person or like mean-spirited, really. But again, these people know a lot more about each other than we ever would, okay? We have karmics that fell out. It says third parties, haters, and lesson learned. Wow. So she could feel like Taylor is like a karmic in her life. And it doesn't have to literally be the case, but she could just feel like that. Again, like you're always the one that gets in the way. You're always the one stepping on my toe to get what I want. Okay, third party, it's like literally like somebody in cahoots or someone behind the scenes. Okay. Oh, look at this. Two-faced. Double life, cheater, and backstabber. Wow. Okay. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. Yeah, and she could feel like maybe Taylor is quote unquote a hater, quote unquote, low key. I don't really get that though. That's just how Beyonce feels. But I'm sure when you are someone on the caliber like a Beyonce, you probably think a lot of people are haters or jealous of you, right? You probably look in the mirror and think the mirror, the image you're seeing back at yourself, your reflection is jealous of you or something. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I get from her. So on a level like a Beyonce or a Jay-Z, you have somebody over there again on the other side of the industry that's also a large mountain, or someone that moves large mountains, I should say, that may show up as a quote unquote karmic in a Beyonce's life. Okay. Same thing with like a Rihanna. That would be a karmic in Beyonce's world. Okay. Just as an example. In this case, Kendrick Lamar is the biggest karmic that Drake could ever experience. You know what I'm saying? Just as an example. But yeah, lesson learned, third party. She definitely feels like it's other people that are, behind Taylor's largeness. Okay, if for lack of a better term right now. But let's get into the tarot. Let's see what else is going on. If you guys like this, is making any sense to you, definitely leave a like on the video. Let me know what you know. Let me know what you think, okay? But I cannot help but feel like there's this underlying just vibe here of some type of meeting between two camps. I'm hearing the word two factions. I don't know why I'm picking up that energy, like Katniss. What is that movie? Hunger Games? Literally what I'm getting here is Hunger Games. Wow. But these are both, it's not the haves and the have-nots. They're both the haves, but even the haves are fighting. The have-nots fight amongst the have-nots. These are the haves that fight against the haves, if that makes sense. Wow, that's kind of what it's giving. Literally, like I'm hearing Game of Thrones for some reason as well. Game of Thrones, yeah, Hunger Games vibes. But anyway, let's start with Taylor. We're gonna use one oracle deck. I'm sorry, one tarot deck for her. Then we'll switch later to go to Beyonce, just in case some of the same cards need to show up. But what is the energy around Taylor when it comes to Beyonce, or how does she feel when it comes to Beyonce, please? Oh, okay. 2 of Cups is showing up. 5 of Swords. Wow. Interesting. I told you there was some type of partnership. Immediately got the 2 of Cups showing up. 5 of Swords can talk about mind games or manipulation. If not, having to win at all costs. Okay. It can also be the energy of defeat. Being someone who can be a little condescending, harsh argument, harsh communication, making other people feel less than. Okay. Well, that is an energy of jealousy as well. What did I tell you? It's like, I didn't get that from her, but I'm asking how does she feel, and she could feel a little jealous here, or she could feel like Beyonce is jealous of her. Wow, very interesting with this 2 of Cups. Yeah, I get from Taylor, it's like, we could work together or be like a huge force, like a mega force with this 2 of Cups, because that's like balance, harmony, working together. Again, partnerships, balance. But with this 5 of Swords, it's giving like self-sabotage or like jealousy could be getting in the way. Envy. You know what I mean? What is this? Hermit. Here goes the Virgo energy. Okay, yeah. Isolation. I just saw a card before that said isolation and feeling rejected, okay? Again, you have like this hooded figure. This gives me someone maybe is into the occult. Even the Queen of Wands from the deck that I chose to represent her, she's a hooded figure as well. Okay, the Queen or King of Wands can sometimes be a witch or a warlock. But the Hermit card, yeah, this is like going within to find introspection. If not, someone who's literally a hermit. They spend a lot of time by themselves, alone, loner vibes. Okay. Independent. I know Taylor is not independent, neither is Beyonce, so that's not the case. But this could just be someone that, like, stays to themselves or kind of minds their business. Or this is how she feels toward Beyonce. Like, I almost feel as though Taylor could have had a conversation with Beyonce where she belittled her, or maybe she feels as though Beyonce's a little condescending. Okay, it's like, what did I say with that nurturing card? Beyonce obviously is the older one, the one that's been around longer, obviously in the industry, right? More seasoned. And so it's like she looks at Taylor, it's like a son. It's like, you are my son. You wouldn't be here without me. Wow. I don't know the name of that song, but I'm hearing it in my head by Beyonce. This my shit, Bow down, bitches. Bow down, bitches. Bow down, bitches. That's literally what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. So that's what this condescending energy is. And for that to kind of be like one of the first cards out, it's like, damn, did you even give Taylor a chance before you walked in the room with this type of vibe? You know what I mean? So it's giving like Taylor, she really like loves her. Two of Cups, or it's like, obviously you'd be enamored as a singer-songwriter, right? Coming into the industry you'd be enamored by someone like a Beyonce, I could imagine. So, wow, I'm hearing that phrase, when your idols become your rivals. This is like a perfect example of that. And it kind of made her feel like the need to isolate or not want to be over there as much for real, okay? Wow, 4 of Cups at the bottom. She could feel like rejected or ignored or something by Beyonce. It's like, again, it's kind of, this is giving me maybe extending the olive branch and then not accepting it. This is boredom, apathy, missed opportunities. Again, rejection. Ha! Wow, I just got a download. I just got a download. Wow. Okay. Spirit, thank you for clarifying, because you see how this looks like an award? Does this not look like an award? Like someone passing the award, and then this person's like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Wow. I was just saying that earlier in the reading. Like, with Beyonce, she's the most awarded person. You got all 3 of these awards right here, but this is the one you want and you can't get it. So it's like they may have been giving her award after award, but it was never the one she wanted. And I said that even on my community board. I was like, it's kind of has an underlying energy of, well, damn, here you go. You want it so bad here. And again, Taylor can move mountains behind the scenes. So I'm hearing like a favor for a favor is what I'm getting, sort of. Wow, 4 of Cups. And again, like I said, with the shattered, suffering and silence coming from Taylor, it's like she really wasn't too happy about it. Yeah, she could feel like with this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse, she could feel some type of way. Because it's like she feels as though maybe her hard work has gone unappreciated or unnoticed. Maybe for somebody like Taylor, allegedly, she could feel validated through the award wins and whatnot. You know what I mean? Other artists, maybe more in the urban industry, they don't really look to awards for validation, but maybe for Taylor, that is a form of validation for her, especially, with as much work as she puts in. She's dropping a project twice a year, damn near. So, I feel like she feels slighted. And if you guys watch my Grammy reading, I did say like a lot of people were going to feel upset. And a lot of people I didn't know exactly who, but I said in my Grammys reading, a lot of people were going to feel shocked and surprised by the actual winners. And I think this is kind of one of those cases, not maybe so much a shock, but again, not so happy with the results, okay? Let's see. How does Taylor feel when it comes to Beyonce, please? Oof, what is this? King of Pentacles. Okay. And someone in charge. Large and in charge. 4 of Wands. A home environment. Parties. Celebrations. As we know, the award show. Okay. That can be this 4 of Wands. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of giving like she gave up. It's not gave up, but how do I put this? Okay, 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So she feels slighted again. She kind of feels overlooked by this year's Grammys because Taylor, I don't think she won any awards, you guys. If she did, please correct me, but at least during the televised event, I don't think she won anything, Taylor Swift. She presented, but she could feel very, Swiper the Fox here with this 7 of Swords energy. As far as how she feels with Beyonce, she feels like very left out in the cold by her. very isolated. Again, like maybe rejected by her. Okay. Then you have this Nine of Wands. It's like when you have it upright, this is somebody who doesn't give up. They don't throw in the white towel. They get knocked down 9 times. They get up 10. This is a fighter, a wounded warrior. But in the reverse, it's like maybe you give up. You're losing strength. You're losing steam. So that's why I said before, it's kind of one of those underlying vibes of, well, damn, here you go. You won't stop complaining about it. You know, you made a scene. Your husband made a scene on stage last year. So fine, here you go. So with Taylor, that could be like, again, just kind of throwing in the white towel, fine, whatever. Kind of budging, you know. And with this King of Pentacles here and this Two of Cups, this could be the people that are in charge, you know, maybe above the Beyoncés, above the Taylors, okay, like the Lucian Granges or the Grammy board people, okay, the relationships behind the scenes with the money makers, the real, you know, the bosses behind the scenes. There may have been some type of partnership or a conclusion reached for, I guess, Taylor to kind of lose this one out is kind of what I'm getting here. And that's why Taylor could feel slighted. You know, it may not have been exactly her, but again, maybe her team, the people behind her, again, the label heads or something, somebody like a Lucian Grange, you know what I mean? Because that technically is her boss. And I think that's why maybe she feels, again, shattered, like suffering in silence, you know, but she can't show publicly that she's not happy for Beyonce. That would look bad. No way. They would tear her to shreds on the internet. So it has to be smiles and happies, cheesing for the camera. You know what I mean? It has to be that. Even though on the inside, she's feeling very fucking rejected, okay? I don't think she expected that. And if she did, she wasn't happy about it from the beginning, okay? And you have this Four of Wands, you know, again, a home environment, parties, celebrations, reunions, okay? I also get like marriages, so maybe marriages, contracts, paperwork, right? Okay, why is this here? Yeah, and that's another thing too, with this Five of Swords and the Four of Wands, it's like something here being manipulated, okay? Like this ceremony, this win, okay? This culmination finally of her getting this award, Album of the Year, Taylor feels like it was manipulated, okay? But like simply put, with this Five of Swords. Okay, either that or again, she feels as though Beyonce, there must be like very harsh arguments about this. She feels like Beyonce is very condescending, like very rude, is what I'm hearing. Oh, yeah, the star showing up. And the sun. Wow. Six of Swords is here as well. Okay, we have the sun and the star. So either way, though, you know, it's like, again, like your idols become your rivals. She's always looked at Beyonce in a very high regard, a lot of respect. Like, you know, you are the Beyonce. Like, who wouldn't be enamored and in love with you? So she views Beyonce as like the celebrity for the celebrities, is what I'm getting here with the sun and the star. That's a beautiful energy, but in the same breath, it's like she feels slighted, or with this hermit card, feeling isolated, you know, feeling like she would want to retreat, go like into a turtle shell around somebody like a Beyonce, you know? And again, you know, and Taylor is one of the biggest stars in the damn world, but at the same time, it's not jealousy, not envy, you know, not lack of confidence, but she knows she's not a Beyonce, okay? Beyonce is a performer. She can dance the whole 9 yards, okay? Taylor gets up there. I've never been to a Taylor Swift show or Beyonce show personally, like live. But from what I've seen, okay, as footage-wise, I don't think Taylor is giving it up like Beyonce. Okay? Not in any regard. Not to say the production isn't there, because Taylor Swift's production is absolutely insane, out of this world. Okay, the stage setup itself, out of this world. But is she going to be up there dancing in high heels and all that stuff? from the left side of the stage to the right side of the stage, commanding and singing vocally like a powerhouse, like a Beyonce. That's why, again, Beyonce views Beyonce as like the celebrity to the celebrities. Okay, this is like someone she has looked up to like all her life, is what I'm getting. And maybe that's another reason why like Beyonce could feel, again, like you have the right people in the right places around you. You're cozied up to the right folks. There's something here maybe even about Taylor's parents or something that can be important. I don't know who Taylor Swift's parents are, if they're important in the industry or what, but it's one of those, like a Nepo baby is what I'm hearing. I feel as though Beyonce views Taylor Swift as like a Nepo baby. Okay, granted, Beyonce didn't come from, a troubled background herself. She did not come from a troubled background herself, okay? But it's giving Beyonce feels as though she had to work a lot harder than somebody like a Taylor Swift. And I get it. I understand. I get it. Okay, but somebody like a Beyonce, it's like greed will take you out of here, is what I'm getting from Taylor. It's like Beyonce is very greedy. And maybe that's why this Four of Cups is coming up again. It's showing an underlying energy of, well, damn, here, you want it that bad? Fine. And being that Taylor is so, again, cozied up and with the right people behind her, they may look at it and be like, okay, well, can Taylor give us the okay to give this Album of the Year award this one time to Beyonce, please? You know what I'm saying? I know that probably sounds crazy, but it's kind of what it's coming through as. Wow. Very interesting. It's not coming out like they don't like each other. It's not like a disdain or a hatred or, again, like jealousy, but it's like just two different sectors. It's kind of giving me, if you guys have ever seen American Horror Story, okay, like the Coven of Witches, you've got Angela Bassett, okay, like Marie Laveau, right, the voodoo priest over there, and then you've got the witches, the witch coven at the school, right, with the Supreme and all that, the blonde-haired lady who is an amazing Jessica Lange, amazing actress, by the way, amazing actress. She did a great job on American Horror Story. That's my girl. Angela Bassett, she did a great job on American Horror Story, but that's kind of literally what I'm getting here. Beyonce would be the Marie Laveau. Okay, again, Angela Bassett's character in that show. And then you have Taylor Swift. She would be the Supreme. I forgot her name. Fiona. That was her name. Fiona. And she ran that witch coven over there. And her daughter became, the Supreme after she died and all of that. So it's giving like two Supreme witches of two totally different types of covens. That's literally what I'm getting here. And it's like Beyonce feels as though she had to get permission or make sure that the other head witch of the coven on the other side of the industry would be okay with her getting an award this time around. And that one award being Album of the Year. Because again, Beyonce, very well decorated, okay, but fuck all the other awards I have. I wanted that one. I really hope this is making sense with how it's coming through, you guys. But let's get to Beyonce. We're going to get to another deck, just in case some of the same cards need to show face. Okay, and then look, you have a Hermit card, again, showing up. Virgo energy. Hanged One, Pisces. Okay, let's see. Look at this, another Witch card. I'm telling you, these people are like, wow, okay. Yeah, these people are into some other shit, basically. But let's see. How does Beyonce feel when it comes to Taylor Swift, please? How does Beyonce feel when it comes to Taylor Swift? Two of Cups showing up. Again, that was one of the first cards I got for Taylor. Okay, so there's some type of partnership here going on, an alliance, or again, like a contract. They're in cahoots with one another behind the scenes. The Magician, again, another manipulative energy, okay? Magician is a manipulative card. Five of Swords, manipulation, mind games. Okay, the Magician, casting illusions. If not, manifesting something. Again, like it's like Beyonce feels as though she needed to manifest this partnership or something to get what she needed. Or she needed this partnership, yeah, to manifest what she wanted. Ten of Wands. Even though she really didn't want to. She didn't want to have to do this. Because again, she feels like she's bigger than Taylor. She feels like she's better than Taylor, allegedly. You know? Wow. Okay. Yeah. King of Pentacles. And whoever this boss daddy is, okay, I would assume is somebody like a Lucian Grange. Because again, that's Taylor's boss. Yeah. The Sun, the Fool, the Hermit. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Why is this here, please? How does she feel when it comes to Taylor? You can't make this stuff up. Four of Cups showing up again. I just had that over here. And you notice how on this card, you know, one of them is, this one is more fair skin. It's like he's white. And then on this one, you've got a brown skin girl. Again, it's like not fucking happy with the awards I do have. And you keep giving me the ones I don't fucking want. And she was getting tired of it. She was getting sick of it. Like in this Ten of Wands, it represents a burden. Okay? So it's giving here, Beyonce is looking at Taylor. It's like, I shouldn't have to, I don't know how to explain this. It's like, I shouldn't have to jump through hoops or something. Or I've put in a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of effort and energy with this Ten of Wands into my career, into this album, more specifically maybe, this Cowboy Carter album. I'm hearing I Deserve by that singer Tank. Maybe I Deserve, okay? So she feels like she's worked hard for this. And it's not like she's lying. Beyonce is not wrong for that. Yeah, you deserve it. You know, now do I feel like Cowboy Carter was necessarily Album of the Year worthy? Maybe not. Okay, plenty of other Beyonce projects should have won that award, but you know what I'm saying, you know, but regardless of that, it's definitely giving Beyonce views Taylor as like the thorn in her side. It's kind of what I'm getting with this Ten of Wands, okay? Again, like exhaustion, tired, being burnt out, burdens, having the weight of the world on your shoulders. And if this is what it is, the way that it's coming out here, again, this partnership or some type of deal in the background, like I said earlier, with this longing, like a meeting between two camps here, I don't think Beyonce wanted to do that. It's like she didn't want to have to do it that way. She's not happy with that. So maybe that's why it's coming out with the Four of Cups. It's like, I got it, but I'm still not happy. I'm still not fucking satisfied. You know? Wow. Okay, why is this here? How does she feel when it comes to Taylor? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it's like she feels like she doesn't work as hard as her, or the work ethic is not as it's not as in depth as Beyonce. She feels like it's everything. She doesn't feel like is up to par with her. She just feels like she can't hold a flame or a candle to her. Okay, I'm gonna flip it upright just for the sake of the reading. I normally don't read reversal, so I am gonna leave it upright, but yeah, the Sun, the Fool, and the Hermit showing up again. Wow. Yeah, and it's like, you know, okay, Taylor, you know, you have your fans, you know. I'm hearing the word kid bop music. Kid bop? Kids bop? Isn't that like a CD? Kids bop? You can make your kids bop music, okay, with the Fool and the Sun, but it's like, again, with this Eight of Pentacles, like, you don't work as hard as me. You haven't been in the game as long as me. You haven't put as much blood, sweat, and tears as me. I just get this vibe from her the same way Nicki feels about Cardi B, basically, guys. Like, she was put there is how Beyonce feels about Taylor Swift. Like, literally. Literally. Wow. Yeah, and the Fool and the Sun again. You can make your little kids bop music. It's cute or whatever. Like, I mean, it's about like, yeah, she's cute or whatever, but she's never going to be me. You know what I'm saying? And we know that, Beyonce. We know. Taylor knows that too. That's why she views you as the star and the sun. Okay, you are the sun, moon, and the stars, Beyonce. relax, okay? And it's giving like Taylor was not really like coming for you, or was never coming for your spot, was never coming for your throne. It was never like that. They don't even make obviously they don't make the same type of music, and Taylor came in like as country. So I think maybe once Taylor transitioned more into pop music, that could have threatened Beyonce just a little bit. Beyonce's still very heavily R&B, right? But still, you know, both very powerful players when it comes to the industry. And they both can move fucking mountains. They snap a finger or ask the right person, it's a go for either one of them. And I feel like almost not envious or jealous of Taylor, but maybe at one point like a little threatened, okay? Because she feels like Taylor didn't have to work as hard. And she just simply feels like the music is not as good as hers. Again, with the stage, the touring, and the quality that goes into Beyonce's stage presence and the energy with the dancing and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just she doesn't feel like it's all the way there. And look at this. I just split the deck. You got the star and the sun showing up again. Wow. Very interesting. So they both kind of, it's weird. They both almost kind of have the same energy. I just feel like Beyonce just feels, she just kind of looks down at Taylor versus, you know, Taylor doesn't look down at Beyonce. It's giving kind of indifferent almost. It's like you're over there, I'm over here. We can both coexist. It doesn't have to be this way. But Beyonce is so damn competitive. It's like she wants to be the number one in all things at all times. And again, Taylor is like the thorn in her side. I don't know. It's like I'm getting like she wants to be the queen of the witch coven and the voodoo coven. And it's like you know, I don't know. It's kind of giving that. What is this? Yeah, 10 of Swords. And then they act like everything is fine. Okay, 10 of Swords is backstabbing, betrayal, the ending to a situation, like being completely over it or completely done. 2 10s showing up for her, but at the bottom it says everything is fine. Yeah, right. Everything is not fine. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of getting like she wants to put an end to her reign or something. She wants to put an end to Taylor's reign or something like that. But it's like, Beyonce, you are literally the Beyonce. I mean, whether Taylor Swift made music or stopped making music tomorrow or continued, you are always going to be the Beyonce. Like, I don't think that's going to necessarily make or break you if Taylor just stopped making music tomorrow. Maybe, okay, with the Grammy Awards, they'd all go to you or whatever, maybe Adele and, shit like that. But you know what I mean, guys? It's like, why are you viewing her like this? And again, it's just like, I don't, and it may really just be true. Like, I just don't think it's personal though with Taylor. It's not like, oh, well, at least what I'm getting from Taylor, I want all these awards because I don't want Beyonce to have them. It could have been Sandy Cheeks, and Taylor is still going to want an award because, again, that's what makes her feel validated. Allegedly. But with Beyonce, I feel like she feels as though it's some type of slight or jealousy or, again, like a race thing with Taylor. And it's not that deep. It's not that, like, at all. I'm having a hard time explaining it almost, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And she just feels like Taylor is the reason why, with this 10 of Swords, that she can't get past a certain degree in the industry. But that's crazy to me because it's like your husband is literally Jay-Z. I mean, you guys literally call the shots at the Grammys as well. So what are we talking about here? Wow. Very interesting. It's just getting very not necessary. It's so unwarranted. I understand you wanted that award for the longest time, but I don't know. It's not personal. It's not personal. Again, it could have been Sandy fucking Cheeks, SpongeBob SquarePants, Taylor still would have wanted the damn award. It's not because it's you, Beyonce. And that's kind of what it feels like from her end, or her point of view, allegedly. At least that's how it's coming out in this reading. Beyonce could be taking it personally when it's not personal to Taylor, like at all. She just wants to dance. She just wants all the awards she can get because that's what makes her feel good. You know? Or again, it just shows that the industry appreciates and respects her work. Wow, okay. Oh, and the devil card. Damn, you can't make this up. Literally, it's like she feels as though Taylor is the reason why her wheel is kind of stopping, or why it's not turning the way she wants it to turn. Granted, Beyonce's wheel, I don't think is ever going to just stop with this Wheel of Fortune, right? I mean, I guess depending what goes on with Jay-Z in this case, with you know, with Tony Busby and the lawsuits, investigations, and all of that. But when it comes to like her work and her passions and the creativity and the music and the business, it's like she feels very strongly about Taylor. It's, again, we know that Taylor can move mountains, but Beyonce in her own regard can move mountains behind the scenes as well. But for Beyonce, it's like, no, like Taylor is the thorn in my Wheel of Fortune. Ridiculous. Yeah, she feels like she blocks things behind the scenes. Okay, legalities with this Justice card. I might have to tap back over to Taylor because it doesn't come out like that with her at all. But in this case, with this particular Grammys Awards that just passed last night or the other day, when this reading post, she definitely feels like after all these years, like it was Taylor, it was you that got in the way. It's always you that's blocking my shit or getting in the way. You know, very interesting. And the devil card is contracts, okay? It is contracts, the industry in general, okay? Entertainment world. And then you have this with the magician. So I was already saying that, like, witchcraft. Didn't I say that? She's like the head of that, like a witch coven. And then Beyonce could show up as like the head of like the voodoo priestess coven or something like that. This is literally confirming that. The devil, the magician. Heavy, like spiritual work going on in the background, or witchcraft, or of some sort. But Beyonce, you're not innocent with that either now, okay? Allegedly, but it's like you can't throw rocks at a glass house, okay? But yeah, she definitely feels like Taylor's connections here is what's been keeping Beyonce away from that album of the year. And maybe other things behind the scenes outside of just album of the year. Maybe she feels as though somebody like a Taylor Swift, in this case we're talking directly about Taylor, so Taylor could be getting in the way of. Wow, very interesting. But I definitely see that there was some type of like partnership or contract in place. Okay, and look at this with the Ace of Pentacles for the award. Okay, for the Virgo, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, for the win there. Wow, yeah. What is this? Let me get one more on this, please. 8 of Wands. Yep. This, this hangman keeps showing up. Okay, letting things go, maybe sacrifice, or viewing things from another perspective. You get this High Priestess here again. Yeah, but the 8 of Wands fell out. Okay, this is, again, communication back and forth, emails, calls, texts, energy of traveling, good news, good information coming in as well. There's definitely, like, communication between two camps with this 2 of Cups. Okay, and the fact they came out right behind one another, basically in the same position here on both sides, it's definitely giving, like, they were in communication for a while before the Grammys actually happened. Okay, even before the nominees, all of that is what I feel like. You know, again, it's like a favor for a favor. These two look like they're about to shake hands. And again, if you guys didn't see in the award ceremony when Beyonce got the album of the year, the camera literally showed Taylor and Jay-Z toasting glasses with one another. Okay, so this is like a job well done is what I'm hearing. And with this magician card, it was manipulated. But I feel like Beyonce, it's like she took what she can get, but she didn't want to have to do it that way. Okay, and this could have just even simply been Jay, speaking for her behind the scenes, speaking up for her to make this happen or to get this to work. And maybe just Taylor, changed her perspective and kind of just let it go. Again, maybe sacrificed it for this one time and was like, you know what? Sure. Fuck it. Okay, because there's something going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z anyway, behind that hasn't necessarily fully come full circle yet. As you guys know, Jay-Z is dealing with a lot of lawsuits right now with that guy Tony Busby down in Texas. He's under investigation. He's got the whole gaming license thing going on too, trying to do that damn casino in New York. So he's literally in the midst of investigation right now. Spoken about very minimally, but it's not like it's not happening. So these people, again, like the witch coven over here, they know what's going on with the voodoo priest coven over here in Beyonce land, and maybe that's why they were willing to compromise, because there's something happening over there anyway that's gonna be like a major 10 of Swords moment or something. Okay, a major change, if not a major ending, for Beyonce and her husband of some sort, whether that be a divorce, a breakup, or something going on with one of these lawsuits, allegedly. Okay, so it's kind of giving me, one time for the one time. Okay, because I don't know. Let me get a couple more for Taylor, please. Yeah, I just saw the Six of Pentacles. You can't make this stuff up. I didn't fall out, so I won't stay on that. But the Six of Pentacles is like unearned income or reciprocity, equal give and take, assistance, Again, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. The Tower, okay. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and you have the High Priestess. This is definitely something that, yeah, you can't make this up. Okay, Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess working together. Okay, collaboration in secret behind the scenes. And this is a Tower moment for her. And I'm back on Taylor's portion. And again, maybe this was going on behind the scenes and Taylor didn't know about it, didn't know this was going to happen. Okay, with this King of Swords, again, like a boss, someone an authoritative figure here. Wow, and that can go back to the energy I was getting again with my Grammys prediction reading. Like some people here are going to be very upset and caught off guard completely. So I feel like maybe this meeting, this Two of Cups, okay, this partnership, it was kind of over Taylor's head or something. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, she was like singled out of this situation. That's what this Hermit card is, being singled out of this partnership. Okay, Six of Wands showing up. She's viewing Beyonce as the winner, the victor, okay? And Nine of Pentacles is that Virgo energy too. With the Tower, maybe, yeah, I think that's what this is. I don't think Taylor anticipated this because the Tower is kind of a surprise. Random. Divine intervention as well. And if Taylor did know, it was definitely a sacrifice, okay? Because this Hangman keeps showing up. It was like somebody like maybe had her change her mind or, had her, again, compromise, leave some wiggle room. Yeah, just give it to them. Or if that wasn't the case, she could have just found out at the award show, okay? And again, there was some type of partnership here, an alliance with this Three of Pentacles behind the scenes, unbeknownst to Taylor. And maybe that's why I'm showing you as a Tower moment here at the award show. Like, oh, wow, okay. Like, we talked about it in secret, like nobody really knew we talked about it, but I didn't know the deal was done. You know what I'm saying, guys? Again, with the 4 people at the table, in this case, maybe there were more people, but what I'm getting here, Beyonce and Jay, Taylor and Lucian. Okay, Lucian Grange, again, the head of UMG. That's kind of what it's giving. And maybe to Taylor, again, with this High Priestess, the Tower, it was like, oh, okay, I know we talked about it, but Again, maybe she didn't even agree to it with this Four of Cups, or again, she wasn't happy about it. And they went ahead and did it anyway. Boom, here comes the award show. Oh shit, album of the year, Beyonce. Oh, wow, okay, I guess, Tower moment. But I have to act happy. I have to act like I'm happy for her, because otherwise people would call me a hater, or my public perception would be dimmed out. Or, you know what I mean? That's literally what I'm getting here. Very interesting. It took a little while to figure it out, but I think we figured it out. Okay. And something in me makes me feel like Taylor did kind of sort of know, because again, they literally showed Taylor and Jay toasting their champagne glasses together as if, job well done, or mission accomplished, or hey, shout out to you. Okay, or this one's for you. Take one for the team type of energy. And either way, how it went, whether she knew or didn't know, she wasn't too pleased about it, Taylor. But it's not personal to Beyonce. Again, it could have been anybody up there that they were doing this for, or this partnership with. She still would have wanted to feel acknowledged and not slighted, especially not even just album of the year, like none. She didn't win anything. So I don't think she was really expecting that. Okay, but I'm gonna leave this one here. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, that you guys were able to take something from this. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like on the video. Let me know what you know. Subscribe if you see fit. I would love to have you here, part of the family. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.